before contact, people had to make dwellings out of the supplies available. Far north, there was only ice and snow. Not a problem for the Inuit. The term igloo means house. A site is picked, then a long rod called a probe is used to test the snow. A snow block is usually 3 feet by 2 feet by 4 inches thick. The snow must be hard packed, but not too hard to cut. It cannot have layers of hard and soft snow, or else it would break. And there must be enough snow in one spot to have enough building supply for the whole igloo. Inuit would mark out the circular pattern of the igloo with their heels. They built the home from the inside around themselves. A bone saw knife or saw was used to cut the blocks. The first blocks that are cut are the rectangle entrance. The Inuit architect can find all the blocks they need that will build the igloo from the inside of the circle of the building. This makes the floor 1 block below the surface of the outside snow. Blocks are cut from an inward lean, which gets more noticeable as the building gets higher. Right-handers go clockwise, left-handers go counterclockwise. The first blocks are cut and placed to create a slope. Blocks going up are beveled, like a 90-degree angle. One side of the block matches the side of the block beside it. One side of the block matches the side of the block below it. This way, every block gets support. The rows are built up to continue in a spiraling circle, which has to be nearly perfect, or else when you get to the top, it would collapse and fall. It was the perfect home. It did not destroy anything in the environment. It could be made to any size, big or small. It blended in with nature. It withstood hurricane storms, and when it was left, it went back into the snow from whence it came. The ocean is the Inuit fridge, full of food. Inuit used to travel by dog sled, which was packed with everything they needed. The beehive shape is a fundamental law in architecture. It has no corners and no waste of space. Setting the last blocks in place is tricky, but the bone knife can be used to shape it perfectly. And don't forget that smoke hole. The last part of the job is called chinking, which means using snow to plug in any drafts. If you want a window, it can easily be made with a block of ice. After it's done, the warmth from the inside and the wind from the outside help the building settle and cement firmly together. An igloo is strong enough to support a man's weight. On the Government of Canada website, a most frequently asked question is, where do Inuit live? Inuit live in over 50 communities. Inuit do not live in igloos. They live in houses, just like you and me.